But I do think that Azir is quite a good matchup into the Orianna. You will be able to get prio in that lane. But let's now just talk about the comps, because that draft went by extremely quickly. So Mad Lions, they've decided to put the Karma up towards the top to answer the Lulu. I think that they expected the Lulu pick to come through. They wanted to try and shift his build path basically to be more of a damage dealer rather than a tank that also does insane amounts of damage. So I'm really fascinated to see what Elyoya does build, because it's going to be a slightly different Hecarim to what we've been seeing for a long time. Now, while we were chatting, you can see a bit of skirmishing happening in the top lane, which Armut
has to flash.
I don't think he has to flash.
Oh, okay.
Do a scuttle crap. If he has done red, blue, that means that he must. Hang on.
Kryze getting forced out here by Armut now. So yeah, Kryze hasn't used his TP back to lane yet, whereas Armut has. Humanoid going to get dived on here in the mid lane by Dan. Elyoya coming in from the side as well, knocked up immediately. And just a trade in the mid lane of damage overall.
So Nukeduck is now looking to push in this wave. Dan has lost half his HP, and now it's a battle for the second scuttle crab. Dan is going to face check.
TP available for Kryze. He uses it to the top lane. Elyoya doesn't have a way to get away from this. And Dan is on.
Then he's decided that he wants to go get top scuttle, but he realizes that he's too slow to actually get that because his mid laner needs to reset. So instead he ganks. Hang on.
Flash, stun, shield of daybreak. Denyk locked in place. Does have the flash to try and get away, but Carzzy is on the chase. Jumps back in, gets the kill. Patrik's going to try and turn this one back around onto Carzzy, but he's still got the heal. Patrik only has the cleanse. Carzzy down. Kaiser won't have the mana to get that final stun down, and Patrik's able to walk away.
Bot lane, which means that XL answer well here in the bot side of the map. Dan now looking to continue his aggression.
Elyoya caught out. Humanoid on his way. Elyoya will use the Ghost. Humanoid coming in at the right time, but Dan's already got the kill. And I am loving this from the XL jungle.
If you try that again, Vedi. Quite clever with his gank mid.
There's a fight. This is what we're going to do every time you want a fight to start. You just talk about Dan's gank timing. Carzzy jumping in. Denyk overstepped. And he will go down. Mad Lions.
How will Mad respond?
Well, Mad aren't a team usually to back down from a fight, and right now they are stepping into the river. Humanoid is on the wrong side of mid lane, currently forced back by Nukeduck. The shockwave coming out onto Nukeduck to try and force him down. That wasn't a farming one, Vedi, but the Rift-Tailed will go over to Dan. XL secure it. Armut in the bottom lane.
Break open those objectives is extremely valuable, and not always as tangible as just the gold that you're able to get from something like a Herald. Anyway, Heralds get dropped in mid. We talked about this is what we would like to see. And now how many plates will Nukeduck get off the back of it? That will be 3. Which means that is technically an even trade.
Yes.
But then it comes back to...
I didn't realise you watch football.
I mean, I watch Bale and Wales.
You watch Bale and Wales? He's more of a golfer than a footballer, but I'm sure you wouldn't know that. First down.
Next dragon, a battle of wits and might and skill will unravel. Shockwave now released.
Why are you a posh Englishman? Bad for your vocal cords.
Oh. The fact that you came up with that on the fly, very well done, man.
Thanks,
very
enjoyable. So,
here we go.
Patrik going in, looking for Kaiser, but he's stunned immediately, has to use the cleanse. Elyoya was on the dragon, Carzzy. You can see how Mad Lions a little bit split up here. XL pushing in, Nukeduck doesn't have the Emperor's Divide quite up yet. Mad Lions trying to regroup, trying to get back together, trying to find an avenue to attack, to pounce in. As Dan is the only one from XL still on that dragon. It's reset. The solar flare on 3. Bring home the hammer as XL just evaporate in front of the Mad Lions. Carzzy jumping forward. He's looking for more. Denyk will just survive as Mad Lions are now being forced back. Nukeduck and Patrik still very healthy, still very much alive. Elyoya trying to step back in, but he doesn't have the smite, he doesn't have anything. XL will get the dragon, but Mad to go for that little bit of extra aggression where they can find it. Second dragon of the game went over to XL. They have a mountain and a cloud in there.
Fourth one instead. Always a risky position to be in, because now you're going to be forced to fight for that next objective.
Gonna go.
But they're going to flip on the Baron. Humanoid has come down. They're going to start this one off. No vision in the pit right now.
Nukeduck's going to have to TP in here. He's gone back to base, has the TP. XL do not know that this, well, they know it's happening. They just don't know how low it is right now. Look at that ball. Watch the ball as Kaiser goes in. Solar Flare's going to go down as well, but Denyk is the front line for XL right now. One down. Shockwave only hits onto Dan. And there's a re-engage opportunity. Nukeduck He could slide, he could glide, he already takes down one, he's looking for Armut as well. Onslaught of Shadows has been used, Kaiser trying to get into the back line as well, and Patrik is down. Nukeduck slides in, but he can't quite get the damage down that he wants. Instead, it's Dan, the man for XL, a double. Make it one more, give him the triple as Dan secures it. XL clean up the bite.
Nukeduck does such a great job over the wall with his Azir. I was skeptical about how it would work in this composition, but his positioning... Couple members just reset, so they're deciding not to go for it. You will notice an Abyssal Mask on top of Kaiser when you immobilize champions.
Grab it for yourself as XL. Look for this top tier 2. Nothing on the other side of the map to play around. You can see Humanoid is pushed in that bot wave, but XL very happy just to go through turret after turret. Just to mean that Denyk couldn't quite land his anchor. Now he'll try and escape. Mid lane tower's going to go down. Mad Lion setting up. Pushing forward, pushing back. Reset. As you say, the Shockwave used, the Solar Flare used here for Mad. They will turn their eyes towards the Baron. XL know it's happening, it might be gone, but yeah, before they can even get there, it's so fast. Taking that Ocean Drake, they will likely lose at least this tier 2.
I like what Mad did there. It was not going for a straight up 5v5. Instead, it was just kind of using
utility, right? You're throwing smokes, you're throwing flashbangs in, you're just distracting the opposition. The Shockwave coming out onto Kryze as he will be able to walk away. But it's just about getting the enemy off kilter, off footing, trying to make them a little bit.
And they've just been denying so much from XL. It's quite fascinating, isn't it, how XL felt like that after that fight, the game was like theirs, and now they're getting collapsed on.
Turret going down. Nukeduck have to use the Emperor's Divide perfectly here. Denyk is already down. Nukeduck tries to slide away, doesn't get over the wall. And that is a quick...
Really good stopwatch from Nukeduck, but Kaiser is having a fantastic game. He is finding some great engages. His target selection is excellent. Outside of perhaps that first Baron fight, he's had nothing but a flawless game. Very clean. CS advantage is pretty impressive. He does have a couple of kills under his belt, but that's pretty insane.
I'm going to say it here though, Vedi, where is the Serpent's Fang? Where is the reduction on those shields? You can see Carzzy doesn't have to be afraid of jumping forward because he's got an Inspire. Look at this shield. They can just about break it in the end. He has to flash away, but Denyk is going to be dead before much can happen. Oh, in goes Dan. There goes Carzzy. The shield's not enough. Now the turnaround might come out. Humanoid stepping forward. Patrik just about able to survive. Dan diving onto the back line. Look at the shields on Humanoid. The Emperor's Divide will shuffle him back. There's 2 quick kills. Carzzy and Kaiser and Humanoid are all done for. Nukeduck slides in, and down goes Armut. The shields were not... I don't think there's going to be a fight.
All right, I'm surprised.
So am I.
Thought that they would try to contest that, but I guess they're saying that they can't get there in time, which means that this will be the Ocean Soul.
For the moment, XL very much in control. Elyoya stepping in, looking for Nukeduck Dan. Currently clearing out his Razor Beaks. Elyoya's going to step forward. Onslaught of Shadows used as well as they look for Denyk, but look at the healing, look at the shielding, the shockwave coming out. Denyk is down. Patrik dives into the backline and immediately dies! Patrik dived into his demise, and Carzzy is looking for more. Dan's going to be able to get one. Elyoya chunked out as well, and look at the healing there on the Xin Zhao. 127, 43, 80, going back in for Humanoid, but the stopwatch is big. Nukeduck, though, now dominating, and you just can't get through an Ocean Soul. Vedi, you were surprised they didn't fight it. Right now, Mad Lions might be surprised at just how much darn healing it gives. XL clean up the fight in the mid lane. Only are
knocking on the door of Mad Lion's base.
What a performance so far from XL as well. Mad Lions really struggling to find a way to shut down Dan in the early game to get the ball rolling the way that they usually would. Fast over them. They are so close together. Carzzy stepping forward once again.
It's just so difficult. No one wants to be that guy on a side lane. It's so easy for both teams to engage.
Solar Flare goes wide.
Good down to the Carzzy.
Nukeduck, in goes Kaiser. He's all on his lonesome. He's hooked back. The shockwave only hits onto Dan and Denyk, and those are not the targets you're looking for. Here goes Patrik. Shirelli is in, looking and trying to chase him down like an F1 car. Straight onto Humanoid, gets the double, gets out, and now Nukeduck is here for the follow-up. Carzzy knocked up. Denyk takes him out. Armut next on the menu. He's going to try and flash away, but you don't get away from Dan today. XL get 4 kills, and they're looking for the win.
Great team fight once again from Dan. The coordination just wasn't there in the 5v5 for Mad, and XL are able to come out on top. Impressive performance then, and a very important win.
A huge win for XL, taking down the LEC champions.
A very different performance from Mad this time round as well. Had a couple question marks around his pathing, but you know what? He made it work. He was able to find some very valuable early kills. Yep. Xin Zhao really got popping off, and I think you can see some of the power of Xin Zhao. He never really falls off.